Alrighty, so I've just exited the watched, or the watched, if you want to be pretentious about it. I think I needed that this afternoon. This afternoon? Sorry, this afternoon. Because it was just nice and easy going, albeit a little bit shit. If you're into superstition and folklore, fairies and pixies and all that, you'll probably like it. If you're not, you'll probably hate it. As always, I have bugbears and things to pick at. I just want to split hairs, firstly, by saying, like, there's 4 people trapped in this, like, box in the middle of the woods being watched by whatever they are outside. My first thought was, well, how the hell are none of them, like, malnourished or got fever or flu? The fact that there's barely, like, how are they getting food? They're not eating properly. When they can go outside into the forest, they scavenge what food they can. There is no way you can live off fucking pigeons and like mice from the forest and leaves and flowers without coming down with fucking diphtheria or something. Do you know what I mean? I love picking holes in the plot holes. Yeah, there's I suppose another one would be the fact that the females are very well looked after, as in they're pretty damn smooth, considering there's no razors and other basic bits, hygiene, stuff like that. They all look pretty clean also. So I'll leave it there because A, I sound ridiculous, and B, it's just it's such a thing. It's such a bugbear one. I could go on for ages. Dakota Fanning actually isn't bad at all. She can do a hell of a lot. Like, she can tell a story with, like, very minimal expression. Now, one of the biggest things that I sort of pet hate of this is how chilled out she is. So when she arrives, she turns up, and the people in this box that they're trapped in are like, they watch us daily from outside, taking notes or whatever it is. And it's like, she just adapts to it immediately. There's no sort of questioning. She doesn't ask much. She just adapts to it immediately. Anyone else would freak out, would be distraught. I want to go home, see my family, whatever. But this is like, it's not. There's none of that. Like, she just accepts the fact that they're all in this box being watched by whatever they are outside. Now, you do find out, as it rolls on, you find out what they are outside towards the end. The end, I dare say, although I wouldn't watch this, I wouldn't watch it again, I love the concept. I love anything to do with, because one of my all-time favourite ever films is the Stepford Wives. Like duplication of people, or like beings moulding themselves into other people, that kind of thing, where they're controlled and robotic. This plays on that sort of theme. I'm trying not to give too much away, but yeah, it's that kind of thing. And at the end, there is a twist that it kept me on the edge of my seat. Dare I say, the watched, or the watched, it kept me in my seat, even though I needed the bog. So basically, it's one of those where, when you're gagging for a piss, you need the toilet, but you're like, no, I want to stay and watch it. I want to know what happens now. I want to find out how this all culminates. It's like that, basically. So, that's it, really. And it's just, I think that's it. Little plot hole. Oh, hang on a second. Right, so halfway through the film, I'm not really giving much of a spoiler away, but for fuck's sake, a couple of the people have been in this box for like almost a year, like months upon months, and they've never twigged that there's a trapdoor. They're stood on top of a trapdoor in a fucking box. So there's like rugs on the floor. Very, very dirty, but albeit there's rugs on the floor. They haven't once had the slightest inkling to peel a rug back and sit. They haven't tried. If that was me in a fucking box, I'd literally be like climbing the walls and like scrape anything, like tapping, knocking, trying to find secret panels. Yeah, that wasn't for me. That fucking hell. It was Dakota Fanning's character who finds the trapdoor. And then the male character in it, he's like, oh my God, he's like banging on it and manages to open it immediately. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you've been in there for like 14, 15 months. You've only just discovered there's a trapdoor. So, yeah. This film, I mean, to sum it up, is, like I say, there's massive plot holes here. But to sum it up, it's like it's twisted superstition basically, and it's based on sort of fairies who once like tried to co-inhabit with humans. That's interesting. Also, very surprised M. Night Shyamalan. Oh fuck, M. Very surprised M. Wasn't actually in it because he normally plays like he's normally a cameo. He pops up, but yeah, there's none. Oh, and also, how did the bus driver at the end let them on without paying? Anyone that a bus driver would bollock anyone for not paying their fare these days. Anyway, I'll leave it here. The Watched. Yeah, worth a watch just once. It's not like a massive ball-busting blockbuster. So yeah, just chill out with it. That's it really.